Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Will's Vlog Zone here today. So today we're going to be testing how quickly you can become a billionaire in Minecraft. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe and like today's video to get us closer to our goals. Now let's get right into today's video. Okay guys, so here are the rules for today's challenge. So first of all, the first rule is that only blocks, like solid blocks that can be found in real life and have a physical value that you can look up in real life, can count towards our billionaire status in today's challenge. Also, the second rule is at the end of each day or at the beginning of the next day in this challenge, if the challenge lasts more than a single day, I'm going to physically calculate how much money my net worth is from the previous day or the previous days to give you guys a rough estimate of how close we are to becoming a billionaire during this challenge. Now let's go and try and find a forest, because there's nothing really much here to get in the desert besides, cactuses. Okay, you guys probably aren't going to believe me on this one, but look what I found. Look, it's literally a pillager outpost, a acacia village, and a desert temple, all in pretty much a tri-point here in between the acacia biome and the desert. But let's go explore what's in this desert temple. Guys, comment down below, what do you think will be in the desert temple? Because I do not know what will be in here. Oh, apparently there's a spider jockey! What is there a spider jockey in here? Okay, run, 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 run. Okay, that was a close one. Why was there a spider jockey in there? Alright guys, after that unexpected spider jockey, I feel like it'll be easier to raid the village first. If there's a blacksmith, that'd be cool. Hey look, a ruined portal. But yeah, I'm gonna raid the village first, Maybe do a montage, maybe a time lapse of me raiding it. But it's becoming nighttime on day 1. When we wake up in the morning, I'll show you what our total net worth is from a single day. Alright guys, so it has now been a full day. We are now on day 2. After doing some calculations, from the stuff I have in my inventory that currently exist in real life that are either blocks or other things that derive from blocks that I can see in the real world, I have about $842.50 worth of materials just from day 1. So at this rate, it would still take me a while to get to $1 billion. But who knows? We might be able to catch up a lot quicker with the day 2. Because, like, look over there. There's coal. We still got a pillager outpost to explore. And we didn't even venture into that temple over there. So let's go adventure in that temple. Alright guys, so we're back in the desert temple. As you can see, I made some more bread from my crafting table. And I mined a couple blocks of dirt in order to be able to escape from this place when we drop down into it. Okay, break that pressure plate. And let's just get looting. Some iron horse armor, a bunch of bones, sand. I could probably use that to get to $1 billion status, but we got an enchanted gold. We got a gapple. Okay, very impressive. I might be able to use TNT to get to the $1 billion status, so I'll take some gunpowder, a book of protection, I don't need that, and I could probably use some strings, more bones, and we can't forget the TNT that's underneath. That is actually probably pretty valuable, I'm pretty sure, so we might as well take some. And then we can just build out of here with our dirt and wood and sand that we got. Alright guys, now that we just had that insane mining montage, we got some good news. So, I got a bunch of cobblestone, we got a little bit of iron to make iron tools or iron blocks. We got some coal to go towards iron production, smelting. I forgot to put on this golden helmet earlier, but we got it and a sword for protection against mobs. If I can get a saddle, then we can get a horse in this challenge. We got some fire charges. And let's cut to a super awesome tree montage, because that's where the money's at, mining all the wood. Because a block of wood or a log of wood in this game is worth about $339. So it's actually pretty efficient to just chop down a bunch of trees in this game if you want to become a billionaire. So let's cut over to that montage. Alright guys, so as you've seen, which is, to be honest, pretty funny, even to me, I died. I fell into a ravine and I lost everything. But luckily for you guys, that was pretty much the end of day 2. So this was pretty much a 2-day challenge since I don't want to restart. But luckily for you guys, I managed to look back at the footage and see how much money we had. So, as you guys know from the previous time lapses, I mined a bunch of stone and a bunch of wood. All of that combined added up to about a net worth of about $21,182.50. That's roughly what my net worth was when I died, when I fell into that ravine. If you crunch the numbers on that correctly, if you tried to become a billionaire at that rate per day, it would take you about 47,208 days to become a billionaire in Minecraft. Of course, that's just assuming you went as slow as I did, which is pretty slow. You could mine literally 9 diamonds in one day, and since a block of diamonds or a cubic meter of diamonds in real life is worth about $12 billion, you could become a billionaire in one day. You could also become a billionaire mining gold, which is also worth like $120 million per block. So you can just mine like a stack of gold in one day, if possible, or even half a stack, and become a billionaire in like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, that's pretty much how to become a billionaire in Minecraft. That's pretty much how long it would take. It's crazy. It would still take forever if you went at a certain rate. But you could also reach billionaire status in one day. Well, I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, or if you didn't, still, make sure to subscribe and like today's video for all future content. Let's go.